What is going on, guys? The Green Bay Packers are back in the win column because Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and the entire Packers organization still owns the Dallas Cowboys. The Packers get the 31-28 overtime victory. Let me tell you, I did not think at halftime when we were down 28-14, really at no point before the fourth quarter did I think they were going to win this game. And then they somehow did. Christian Watson, 3 touchdowns. I was very happy when we drafted him. Then he's been hurt really since July up until I guess this week. And last week Aaron Rodgers said coming into the game they were going to scheme. They had all these things schemed up for him. They had all these plays, and then he got hurt again, got a little nicked up. So I was getting worried. And then once Romeo Doubs went down, I was like, now we have no receivers besides Lazard. And even Lazard, he's good, but he's not a true number one. And then Christian Watson comes in, making big plays all game, 3 touchdowns, 2 huge long balls, plus a third one to send the game to overtime. A great breakout performance. Is he going to have 3 touchdowns every week? No. But this is all we needed to see from him was that he had some talent, that he was capable of playing in the NFL level. The drop in week 1 against the Vikings to open the season on one of the first plays of the year, very disheartening. Didn't help that he's been banged up ever since that game. But today, he was instrumental in this victory. Also, the defense. The Packers' defense was rough at times. Did allow some bad plays. CeeDee Lamb had a great game. I think he wound up with 11 catches, almost 150 receiving yards. He had a great game. And Tony Pollard had a solid game, but I thought they were going to be better running the ball. They were good running the ball, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting another horrid Packers run defense performance, and I think towards the end of the game, they held up pretty well in that front. Dak Prescott, 2 interceptions, both by Rudy Ford, who got the start at safety for the Packers. We moved Darnell Savage out of that starting safety role to the nickel. Rudy Ford got the start after playing special teams for most of the year, and he came up big. That was a big part of it, and well, at the end of the day, I don't want to pretend like Mike McCarthy didn't sell at the end of the game. I mean, the Cowboys could have taken the field goal, and granted, I guess the Packers, we did get into the red zone, although we kicked the field goal to win, because really what Dallas should have done, they should have kicked the field goal. They should not have gone for it on 4th and 4. Will Rosenblatt, who was on talking about this game, previewing the game with me a few days back, he texted me, he said he thought that he liked that call. He liked the aggressiveness, and I guess that's fair. Dallas was 6-2. They could afford this loss, but at the same time, in my opinion, you got to go to try and at least take the lead in overtime there. But I'll take it. I'll take the win. The Packers, they've really just always beat the Cowboys. It's that simple. I always talk to my Eagles friends about this. The Packers beat the Eagles, the Packers beat the Cowboys. The Eagles beat the Vikings. It is a nice marriage of sorts for these two teams. It's going to be a little different when the Eagles are playing the Packers in 2 weeks. I'm sure the Eagles fans won't be on my side, but it's always nice for me to rally around with all of my Eagles friends when we beat Dallas all the time. So it was great to get this win. Aaron Jones also got the ball a ton. A.J. Dillon even didn't look that bad. He started to show some signs of life. Alan Lazard had a huge play late in the game to set up the field goal. Across the board, Rashawn Gary's first game he missed. So the pass rushing was expected to be hurting a little bit, but I thought we held up pretty well on defense for the most part, especially in the second half. And overall, not much more you can say. Aaron Rodgers was pretty much what we made Aaron Rodgers today, was a game manager, except for, of course, the one long ball to Watson. But for the most part, Aaron Rodgers just playing the role of the game manager. And if you got Aaron Rodgers as a game manager, he's going to be pretty much the greatest game manager of all time, which is what he looked like today in this win. He did still have some questionable moments. He did, miss some wide open guys in favor of trying to hoist it to Watson. But as we saw, as the game went along, the reign of Watson was forcing it to Watson was a good call for Rodgers to make. Early in the game, it was like Watson had the 1 touchdown. Then we forced it to him a couple times. That looked silly. But then he had 2 more touchdowns that pretty much won us the game. So I can't complain. Packers' first win in over a month. We play again Thursday night against the Titans. We have a real chance to carry some momentum. Titans had a nice win today, but it wasn't a commanding win. The one thing I'm worried about against Tennessee, of course, would be Derrick Henry, because I still don't think our run defense is actually good. I know I said I liked how they performed today. They surprised me, but Derrick Henry, I like Tony Pollard, but Derrick Henry's a different animal than Tony Pollard. So we'll see how that shakes out, but if we are able to beat the Titans, all of a sudden, a 7 seed's not out of play. And what happened the last time the Packers were the last team in the playoffs? Super Bowl. No, I'm playing on that part. There's no shot this Packers team wins the Super Bowl, but it's just nice to win a game. It's nice to leave Sunday night and like my football team won a game today. It's been a while since I got that feeling, so I'm appreciative of it. Packers still maybe they'll still wind up only going 6-11 or whatever it is, 7-10, but we beat Dallas, we beat the Bears. What can we say about this season? We beat the 2 teams we own. We still own the Bears, we still own the Cowboys. I guess even if the Packers are bad, as long as those 2 things are still true, I can live with that. So thank you guys for watching. Glad to see the Cowboys take a tough loss to the Green Bay Packers today.